Hi kids, so more at home training. So in this video, we're going to go over a couple of things you've already seen and then how to win your jiu-jitsu match via armbar. As you know, you can win your match with points, getting 4 points for mount or back. You don't always have to wait for the timer to end. You can finish the match with what we're going to show you today, which is an armbar. But first, we're going to recap on the mount position. So this is Ruby here. Ruby's going to lay on her back. Yeah, just sideways like that. So as you guys are all aware, sitting on top of mount here is worth 4 points, right? So if I get now, I have all the attacks. I'm sitting on top of Ruby here. I have all the attacks. Ruby has no attacks. As we've mentioned in class, grabbing in a choke like this for Ruby is a bad idea, right? If I'm sitting on here and I hold this position for 3 seconds, so 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, that will give me 4 points. If I hold it for only 1 second, you won't get the points. So in this position now, if I just stayed here the whole time and I had 4 points and Ruby has no points, I would win the match. But there's a way we can finish it before the timer goes beep, right? You can do it by making your partner tap. And it's this armbar what I'm going to show you now. This is one of many ways to finish it. So, just rotate around for a sec. So, I'm on the mat here with Ruby. Come back a little bit just to the camera. Okay, and I've had them out. Make sure before we try and do the armbar that we hold this position first. We want to stay here for as long as we can. So, don't just jump straight to the armbar. When I'm sitting on top of here, I want you to have wide arms like this. So, move around a bit, Ruby. See how this holds me on top? My hands are wide. What I don't want is keep my arms in and Ruby grabs on, holds onto my arms and rolls me up and I fall off here. This is not good for me. Now I'm on the bottom. You want to stay on top. So I stay here. Once I get here, what I'm trying to do is work up high on Ruby. So now I'm on her belly. I'm going to try and get up high on the chest. So I move up high like this. So now I've got up on the chest and look at Ruby's arms. They're up high. They're not on her body. Her elbows are pointing to the roof. Now I pick up an arm. Yeah? So I just hold the arm like this. You can hold it any way you like. Yeah? Remember, this is just a kids class. So we're all around 4 years old. Just a quick basic overview of how to do an arm bar. So just grab the arm here. You can hold it here. And you lean to one side. And swip your leg over the head and fall back. So however you get to here is fine as long as you control the arm that you fall to. So see, I'm on this side, I need this arm. If I was on the other side of Ruby, right, and then I need the arm on that side. Okay, so this is the arm I'm attacking. Now what we like to do here is hold the arm with 2 hands. Once I hold it with 2 hands, I want to keep the whole arm. What do I mean by that? Well, I need the whole length of the arm in my leg. So if Ruby pulls her elbow and I just have her hand, this is not enough. I need the whole arm. So I'm here. See how the whole arm's in between my legs? And I want to squeeze my knees and hold the wrist like this. And slowly fall back. And what I'm doing is making Ruby's arm go too straight. And when Ruby feels her arm go straight, she must tap me on the body here. And that's how I win the match. That gives me the win. So it's not worth points. It doesn't matter. It's worth the match. You win. So you could say it's infinity points. Yeah, it's thousands of points. It doesn't matter if Ruby had a score. So let's say Ruby had 4 points and I had no points. If I get the arm and make Ruby tap, I always win. So whoever makes them tap, that makes the person win. And that's via armbar. That's with an armbar. So once again, you're on mount. Okay, this is a great position. But I know a lot of the time in kids class, we're like, what do I do now? I've got mount. Well, you've got the best position. You've got this or back. So once we stay here for a while, we think, well, I want to finish the match. I want to make sure I get my win. So firstly, make sure you come up high, all right? So moving from the belly to the chest, okay? Now you control the arm. However you like, you can hold it with 2, you can pull it across, whatever you like. Now you lean and put your leg over the head. So notice when my leg, I sit down, one leg's over the head, one leg's over the chest. Make sure you pinch your knees tight. Hold the arm with 2 hands. Point the thumb up, so their thumbs point to the roof, and slowly sit back. Try not to fall back really hard and pull on your partner's arm, because you can damage your friend. So make sure when we do this, do it nice and slow. And Ruby has to tap me. One of the big things when you're playing jiu-jitsu, make sure you tap your partner. Because if Ruby taps the floor and I don't hear it, then I keep pulling on her arm and you might hurt your training partner. So make sure you tap your partner. Yeah? Nice and solid like this. Very good. So one final time, I'll do it from a different angle. This way, okay? So, you're on mount. Remember how many points this is worth? It's worth 4, okay? So you're doing great. Stay here, don't rush. And remember, we have to stay here for 3 seconds before I get my point. So don't just sit here and go straight to the armbar. Stay here. 1, 2, 3. Let them move. Get them a little bit tired. Once you feel ready, start to move up on the chest. Grab an arm, right? Lean to a side. Take your leg over their head and fall back. Once we're here, make sure your feet, one over the chest, one over their head. Keep your legs squeezed together. Grab the wrist with 2 arms and fall back, making sure you have the whole arm. So if the arm's shallow like this is not enough. See, I haven't got Ruby's whole arm. I need the whole arm. I need her elbow as well as the whole arm, right? Falling back, making sure their thumb's pointing up. And as I fall back, Ruby taps. So it doesn't matter what happened in the match before that. I won that match. Okay, so that's how to win via armbar. Okay? Thanks, Ruby. So, in class this week, because we're not allowed to train because of lockdown, remember grading's coming up as well. So just try and remember, most of us know now, if you've been training for a little while, 4 points for mount. You also get 4 points for back, which we might do in another short video. Once you're on there, you want to stay there. So stay there for 3 seconds, even longer. Stay there for a minute. Make sure you get your points and get the position secure. Then you're going to move up high on the chest, fall to a side, holding the arm that you fall to, squeeze your knees, and sit back with their thumb pointing up. And that will make your partner tap. And then you've won your match. You won it by submission. And well done. So please make sure you do this video. Practice it at home on your sister, brother, mum, dad, whoever you can. Because grading's coming up. Yeah, and with grading, I'm going to be asking questions. And remember, we all want those stripes on our belts or those new belts. So I need to know that you're doing this video. So it would be great if you could post a picture of you watching this video and practicing it on any of the Facebook or Instagram, or my personal Instagram would be great as well. Tag me in it. Please let me know that you are practicing, because we're back to training on Thursday, and hope everything's back to normal by then. So please tag me in that. And if you still want to do more training, on the YouTube channel, go back down and scroll down a little bit and you'll see some of the fitness videos for your age group. And you can do those as well. And please tag me in them, show me that you're doing them, comment on them, anything, any way to let us know that you're doing it. And I'll see you on the mat on Thursday. See you guys.